Hey, it's Rebecca Smith from the KBIA newsroom in Columbia, and it's time for Missouri Health Talks, a project where we listen in on Missourians' conversations about access to health care. This week we hear from the leaders of Students for Change, a student-led group in the Columbia Public Schools. Karli Jones and Taylor Lee both attend Hickman High School, and Virgil Worstell is a student at Rockbridge. They spoke about how their organization came to be and how the threat of gun violence impacts their day-to-day life. Here's Karli.
Hickman homecoming happened. There was rumors of a gun. Taylor and I've known Taylor most of my life, and she called and she was like, hey, there was a gun at homecoming, like, I'm okay now, I'm home. And I was like, it's really unfair that we have to worry about that stuff. So I called her the next day and I was like, hey, it's been heavy on my mind, like, would you be willing to start something with me to, elevate student voices and bring our concerns to the district? And she said, I'm in.
Yeah, I was there at the homecoming, and it was a really scary experience, something that I've never felt before. Just people were running out, yelling. It was a really scary, and I think that it brought a light into perspective. Like, this is a serious issue. Like, it could happen to us, because I think a main issue is people thinking, well, it wouldn't happen here, but it could.
It's terrifying. I come to school every day. I'm legally required to be there. I don't have a choice. And I think it's just I don't know what other word to describe it in, as inhumane to put that many kids forcefully in a place and make them feel unsafe, because we aren't safe. And I don't think anybody really is, because of the culture that America has around these kind of things.
Walking into school every day, there's just always that little thought on the back of your mind, like, what if someone has a gun? What if today I'm texting my mom, like, I love you, like, if anything happens? It's honestly terrible, and the fact that high schoolers are having to deal with this issue, I think it just says a lot.
Yeah, and actually I've heard a lot of other high schoolers say that, like, it's become, like, not even a conscious thing where you're in a class and you just, like, map out your exits, basically, or, like, hiding places, and that should not be something we have to do.
I walk in the hallway, and if, like, oh, that person's wearing all black, their backpack looks extra bulky, it's stuff like that, and I can't help but do it, and it is so distracting. Like, I'm more worried about a gun being in my classroom than my psych test. It's not fair.
Yeah, it really isn't.
It's so frustrating. It's been over a year now that we've been working on this. Over a year, and we have never stopped. We've never taken a break. I have done so many interviews and meetings during my breaks, my time off school. I've stepped out of my lunch to do these things. It should not be my job. It should not be anybody's job, especially a student. And the fact that we had to bring this up and we've had to continue to talk about it for a year and a half is so disheartening. I can't legally vote, I can't legally drive, and I am the one having these conversations in the district. And we've all had to do that.
If you don't know what's going on with gun violence at this point, with so many resources, it's a choice.
You just heard from Virgil Worstell, Taylor Lee, and Karli Jones, the high school founders and leaders of Students for Change, a group working for increased safety from guns in the Columbia Public Schools. That's it for this week's Missouri Health Talks. Tune in next week for more conversations from throughout the state about health and access. I'm Rebecca Smith. Thanks for listening.